Thank you, Shankar. I didn't know that I have kept my profile secured. Good morning.
Good morning.
So instead of one book, I have two books on offer today. You can choose one among the two.
Right.
Okay. Those of you who wants the first book can raise your hands. I won't tell the what I won't tell the name. First book, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Second book.
Both are same.
Most of you. Okay. Based on the popular.
He didn't say it. He was not raised in the second book. No, yeah.
So before I start about book 2, would you like to know? Okay. First, I'll tell what is the second book. The second book is going to be Unstoppable by Maria Sharapova. It's her autobiography. So which I read recently. So do you want to know what is the other book before I start the review of the first book?
Narasimha
Very much okay. Even that is unstoppable. Because I was doubly sure this is the book I have to review. I'll tell you why. I am a person who reads a lot of biographies, autobiographies. Okay. But this book is unique in its own way. None of the books which I have read before, the autobiographies or biographies, have taught me the secret of success. But this book has taught me the secret of success, which I'll tell you in the end. While I conclude, I'll tell you what is the secret of success. So I'm going to take 3 instances from the book, from which what I learned I'm going to discuss. Number 1. She was born in Russia, and when she was 6 years old, she was practicing tennis in a place called Sochi. It's near the Black Sea. It's a small town. And once Maria's coach told, you go to Moscow, there is something called Moscow's Tennis Academy where they have youth showcase. You can go and showcase your talent. It's like a publicity event. So this guy, Yudin, Maria's father, got her to Moscow to showcase her talent. And Martina Navratilova, a tennis pro, had come to witness the youths. So when they were playing, they get to hit 5-6 balls, not more than that. Thrice she had hit. Then Martina Navratilova had called Maria's father, she was just 6 years old, and told she's special. And this guy doesn't understand English. So they got a translator, and he understands that she's special. But you have to get her to America. That is the place where she can grow her talent. So he is not rich, he doesn't know English, and that was the time in 1990s. Cold War had just completed. USSR had split completely. It's not easy to go to America. But he found his way. He went to the Moscow Tennis Association, showcased this, told about what Martina Navratilova had told, and made them to write to US Tennis Association. And finally, he got visa. But only for 2 people. That's for him and for Maria. So they had to leave her mother in Russia and go to US. Imagine, this man doesn't know English. All he had was $700. He went to US with a 6-year-old kid without her mother. When they were first asked to, went to an academy and asked for scholarship, they were rejected. And finally they found one. So the first lesson, what I learned from this incident is, if you get something easy in your life, it's easy to say yes. But when you say no for things which you get easy, you get better things in your life. This travel from Russia to America had changed Maria Sharapova's life. The second story which I liked in this book is this father of Maria Sharapova. He reads a lot about tennis. His only routine is to make her ready every day, do his job, then come back, prepare dinner, to read magazines about tennis, to better her daughter's tennis career. He found someone special who can coach her. It's Robert Lansford. So this guy hits flat just over the net so that it's very difficult for the opponents to take the shots. So that is the speciality of this guy. So he is special and he wanted him to coach her. So when he called him, he was very rude. Who are you? What? Why? I charge exorbitant money, you cannot pay. This is how the response was. Somehow he got an appointment. He went to Los Angeles from Florida. Still he was not earning any money. Very little money he was earning. He went to Los Angeles. When he called from Los Angeles airport to this guy, so what? Find out and come. That was the response from Robert Lansford. And then he made Maria to call him. She called him, he just told address. And when they reached there, for 15 minutes he was talking on phone, didn't even pay attention to him. He behaved rude and treated them extremely bad. But these people didn't give up. Eventually they understood the reason why he behaved rude was, if you don't have the mental toughness just to observe my birds, you will not have the mental toughness to defeat an opponent player. It was a test given to them. So in life, lot of times we get ill-treated by somebody, but it is not always that we are ill-treated to demotivate us, but to make us better or to toughen us. So this was the second story I loved from this book. The third and final story which I loved from this book is, at the age of 17 in the year 2004, Maria Sharapova was in the semi-finals of the Wimbledon. And she was about to lose with Lindsay Davenport. It was first set she lost, second set the scores were 1-4. So Lindsay was 4 and she was 1. You know about the English crazy weather, isn't it? You saw the World Cup, so it started raining. So during the match, you cannot speak to your coach or you cannot speak to your trainer. But if it is the rain break, you get few minutes to speak to your trainers or to your father. So in the end, she warmed up, she had to come back to play. Before coming, she spoke to her coach, then to her father. Her father simply laughed at her. He was continuously laughing, she couldn't understand what is happening. Then he told, Maria, you are going to win. What are you saying? Coach doesn't say so, I am going to lose. Is what Maria Sharapova had thought. See, we had already dreamt about winning this Grand Slam, isn't it? If you can dream something, it's easy to achieve. Go win the cup, we'll think about the finals. Is what he told. Guess what? She won the set, she won the third set, and she became the champion of the Wimbledon as well, by winning the finals. So a lot of times we get demotivated, we think we are done. All we need to do is carry our dream for some more times, and that will get us to the glory. So these are the 3 stories, 3 lessons which I loved in this book I wanted to share with you. Number 1, if you get something easy in your life, say no and go for the better one. The second thing, if somebody ill-treats you, it's not always to ill-treat you or to demotivate you, but to make you better. And the final thing, if you're lost, if you're demotivated, just carry your dream for some more time. Taking cues from JC's words, so what I didn't like in this book or what could have been better, some places I found the timeline to be mismatching. So the numbers were mismatching, which I found it very difficult. I am a numbers man. I think everything based on number, I found it very difficult. When she had started serving, then odd numbers only she will be serving. Then in the fourth game, she broke me is what is written. So I couldn't realize. But she started off with the first serve, and how come she will serve for the 4th game? So it is not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those was puzzling me. That was one thing I didn't love in this book. Otherwise, it is an excellent book. So if you are a tennis fan, you should read it. If you are not a tennis fan, you should definitely read it. Because that's the intensity of this book. finally I told about the secret of the success. So how many of you put efforts in your life? All of us, right? Right from finding about eating, finding an eating joint, even finding a nightclub or a plan, internet plan, for everything we put so much efforts in life, isn't it? But our efforts are scattered across so many things, isn't it? But this person, Maria Sharapova, and her father had dedicated their life to tennis. Other than tennis, they didn't know anything. She didn't go to school. Right from the morning till the night, she had to practice, and that is what her life was. Even when her nails were broken, she practiced. Even when they didn't have a place to live, when they didn't have an academy to practice, they tapped everyone's door to private court, everyone's door to find a private court to practice that one day, not to miss one day. Without money, without having any comfort, without having any facility, they made sure they practice every day. So if you channelize your energy in one single thing, your vision, your dream, your goal, success is sure on your own. All the very best.